1 to the 2, 2, 3 to the 4. 1, 1, 2, 2, coming for more. Coming in for more. What's going on, Sacred Family? What's going on? How you flowing? How you be? Yes, I'm coming to you for a special edition from the Caregiver Chronicles. Downloading. Yeah, tomorrow I will be in caregiver mode. So I need to make sure we care for this sacred space. And therefore, I am sending you this special edition of our Wednesday session. And it will be focused on a specific honing in. We're going to be honing in on this session here. All right, hang on a second. Let me check logistics. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm acting like you all are there. How am I sounding? How am I sounding? I think I'm sounding pretty good. I think so. I think so. So welcome to this Sacred Wednesday Circle, where we gather around the fire of love and empower ourselves to be caregivers of our life, the life of others that we love, and the life of Mother Earth and all of her children, those relations that we are connected to and uniquely sent to spread love and energy to. So here we are at our Sacred Wednesday Circle. And this pre-recorded session is going to focus in on our energy this month around the 5th energy center that takes this vibrational energy and brings it into manifest form. Yeah, so in a sense, we have traveled through the states of consciousness that we call the chakras, and we are activating that energy of manifestation, that creative energy. So our topic is about igniting creative power by serving the mother within. Okay, so this sense of activation, that ignition, this infinite creative power that we have access to flows through us, is represented by this ability to generate sound, this ability to capture or receive a vision. And when we are open to the faculties of this creative energy, the intuition, the inspiration, the synchronicity, the intelligence that allows all of it to exist, and that consciousness that allows us to experience it, where, as I've been meditating on Mother, it's been so challenging to consider Mother and Father as something separate. And I think we've been duped by being fed these images that Mother and Father is separate, simply because maybe there is this association with the biological, physical duality that merges to generate the experience of mother and father, this female and male entity that merges, these two spacesuits merge and ignites this infinite creative power that organizes space and time and all the physical elements to create a spacesuit for another soul. All of these dualities and all of these unions taking place. So for a moment, and as we go through our session today, I'm going to ask you, let go of the labels that creates a sense of duality where there's separation. And let's embody the energy of mother as oneness. This energy of mother as the oneness of the creative energy that manifests. And what are the ways in which we can embody a resonance with this creative energy, so when it comes to living this life, we are saying the mother within is our soul. The mother within is the embodiment of the sacred masculine or consciousness that allows us to experience the manifesting energy. And when we allow the design of however that union is supposed to operate, then we experience the deep, synchronized fulfillment of inspiration that was ignited by the intuition. So if you're new, we have the reason for cultivating our relationship to breathing exercises is so that we can be aware of the activity that is always going on of these three lovers that we look to develop a relationship with: intuition, inspiration, and synchronicity. So for today, the topic around igniting the creative power, it will be our prana snack. It will be our breathing practice that feeds us in ways that opens the awareness, energizes, activates our awareness of the creative power. And then the way to direct the mind to serve our soul, the mother within. This nourishment that flows when we feed it soul food, when we participate, right, in this relationship. All right? So whatever it is that you're facing as a challenge in your life, what we're saying today, let's draw our attention to the relationship with the mother within, that relationship with the mother energy that has within it the energy of consciousness, the energy of manifesting, the energy of nourishing what is manifested. Let's draw into the awareness of the soul and tap into the infinite intelligence, not just more than the mental awareness of lack and wanting to compensate for that lack. If there's lack of money, then we want more money. If there's lack of love and connection, then we want that companionship. We're saying we're letting go of the awareness of lack and stepping into the intelligence of being fed. So the fifth line of the Lord's Prayer, once the first line, we have accepted the oneness with creation. Abunda Bashmaya. We're one with that creation. That creation is one with you, the creator of creation, the great parent of creation, we're one with. So therefore, we prepare a space for that name, that energy to dwell. You know, Neth Kadesh Shemach. So our Father which art in heaven, Abunda Bashmaya, Neth Kadesh Shemach. Hallowed be thy name, is the image of preparing, hallowed, the preparing space for the name to dwell. Right? Thy will be done. Now there's this fire of creativity, this energy. Tete Malkuta. Right? That third line, that creative fire. Right? That creative energy. You know, thy kingdom come, thy kingdom come. The king's dominion, this energy of the king's dominion. Then it's Havlan Lachma the Sun Kanan Yamana, right? Well, first, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, right? Right. So there's that energy of Nechwe Sivianic Ikana, the Bushmaya of Ba'ara. Thy will be done on earth just as Ikana, right? It is in heaven. And so we are that link. We are that just as. We are the way heaven can show up on earth because we are the union of heaven and earth. Simply take a deep inhale with me. Feel the heaven coming into earth. Exhale, vibrate the earth. Ha. All right, clearing that heart center with that sound. Ha. Or you can take the vibration, not just take it, receive the vibration, and then articulate it into a form that has a therapeutic effect, a creative effect, so on and so forth, right? Now the fifth line, the blessings of earthiness, right? The next step, as it says here. Give us this day our daily bread. Havlan lachma, the sumkanan yamana, particularly lachma. We want to hone in on lachma, right? Because it taps into this idea of being mother. The very word lachma, rich in meaning. Lachma is both bread and understanding or insight, yeah? Food for all forms of growth and for elementary life in general. So the elemental aspect of life, the basic components of life, this food for all forms, right? This food for all forms of growth, even at its elementary level, is accessed when we chant this energy. And lachma is, as it says, it is derived from a more basic root relating to the divine feminine, Hama, right? H-M-A. So, and this pictures last visual, growing vigor. So as we go through these challenges, as we experience all of the stories about what's happening today, let us remember our responsibility to feed our soul, which means stay consciously breathing. And that allows us to move beyond survival and into creative activity. And therefore, this is where the amethyst tablets will be written. This is what our great grandchildren will read about. For those of us that stand up for the union of the mother with the design of creation, consciousness and life force, consciousness and life force, right? The masculine aspect of consciousness, bringing awareness, and the manifesting energy of the feminine, but it's all one. So let's have that connection as we go into our breath, that we are connecting to the oneness, the one aspect that we've come to represent, life. And all its design, the mind doesn't have to have it all figured out. It will operate through us, bringing the miracles that connect us with the intuition, allow us to respond to the inspiration, and synchronicity gives us everything we need to serve the unfoldment of creation, right? Okay, family. So let's have that sense of vigor, verdancy. You know that verdancy? Verdancy is that sense of, the savanna in Africa, and when the rains come down from the mountain, it's one of the largest oases in the desert. I think it's the Kalahari Desert. The desert now becomes an oasis because of the waters that come down from the mountain, right? That sense of the waters that flow and turns the Mother Earth just begins to sprout with all these seeds and life and green and animals, and just life just begins to bubble in its full expression. Whatever you're facing today, let's allow that energy that appears like there's lack or any desert. Let's allow the waters of life as we drop into the breath. All right? So let's go ahead and drop on in. Come with your spine straight. Now, breath is going to focus today on this sense of bringing this fertile energy of consciousness. As the sun is rising higher in the sky, days are becoming longer, which means we are exposed to more life force energy, not just life becoming more intense, but we are being exposed to more life energy. So let us consciously be beings that are allowing ourselves to be fed. If we are 10,000 years back, 100,000 years back, where we are understanding who we are, then we are opening up our channels so we can drink in this life force and elevate our awareness into the flow of our soul, not just operating with a mind that's looking to conjure a more easy life or a more lucrative life or move away from any lack, pain, or discomfort and looking to avoid any discomfort and pain and seek out pleasure. Those are mental aspects that are taught to us, old patterns. So let us step into this moment and truly be a quantum event, be the quantum event of the miracle unfolding, meaning a true expression of creativity, something emerging that did not exist before. All right, cryptocurrency, blockchain, miracles. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and bring the palms together and tune in with the vibrational sound of creation coming into existence. On one breath, AUM, lifting the muscles of the pelvic floor as you come with the ah, lifting the navel point as you come with the U, ooh, like a ooh, feeling lifting, and the so feeling the movement of the sound through the body. If you're on your cycle of pregnant and it's uncomfortable for you, just feel the movement of the sound with your imagination. Ah, ooh. And when you create the sound, you'll feel it. Follow it if it's uncomfortable for you to pull your root lock before you start the sound, the A. And lift the navel point as you come to the sound U. If those are uncomfortable for you, just imagine that you're in it. The mudra is a mudra of balance. So feel the pressure between the hands. As you see that line, recognize and feel it, this sense of balance. Let's inhale together. Exhale. And we will inhale to begin. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor, top of the inhale. Feel yourself vibrate. Inhale deeply. Hold that breath. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor if it's comfortable for you, and just sense yourself as this vibratory container with infinite capacity. Exhale. So this series we're going to do of receiving this life force energy and this creative activating energy, we're going to open up the channels to clear, as we've been talking, the central channels. You have the very central channel, the Shushmana or Shushumna, and the peripheral channels on either side, the Ida and Pingala. Ida is the moon energy, Pingala the sun energy. And we'll go deeper into that when we create an emergent as we get closer to the summer solstice. For now, just know as we open up ourselves and open up these central channels with alternate nose breathing and a spinal flex, we are clearing patterns of thought forms that can be from our lineage, how we've been raised, how we've been socialized. These patterns from the past, maybe you call them a Piscean past, all right? To come into the moment and dwell in what we have identified over the patterns of 26,000 years, this cycle, the procession of the equinox, where the axis of the Earth, because it's on a tilt, begins to travel through these constellations. And we have entered into the constellation energy of Aquarius, no longer in the energy of Pisces. What changes? I mean, who was around 26,000 years ago to let us know, hey, get ready for this, this is what's going to happen. Society is changing because the energy is shifting. And we may read what others say, but the most important thing about our practice today is you're tuning in to the energy of the mother within so you can uncover the records of information that has been placed inside you. Your soul has all the information you need to know what you need to do so you experience that fullness. And no matter what challenge, no matter what circumstance, you see the opportunity to create. And let's step into that opportunity. Hands on the knees. If you're sitting in easy pose on your yoga mat, hold on a second. Let's just listen for a moment. Make sure your brother's not getting ahead of himself. His mind is not trying to take over the ride. Let's see. So let's first come into a sense of long, deep breathing. We're going to go to the alternate nose breathing, then our spinal flex. Stretch into that spinal flex by opening up our capacity to process this life force and consciousness. And we're going to go into a Shakti, a mother manifesting prana, yam, movement, breathing practice. And then we're going to come into a still, balancing energy. We'll see what that's going to be when we get there. So we're going to flow through this. We're not going to linger on any one too long. A minute to 3 minutes each. Speaking of that, let's get the timer going. So come with your spine nice and tall. Let's just open up the connection to between the torso and the hips so that the energy can flow. So I want you to come and make wide circles. Hands are on the knees. Make wide circles. Feel the connection between the hips and where the torso begins. Lumbar spine. As the hip joints are connected to the lower abdomen, feel the flow. Beautiful flow as you rotate wide, like your heart is holding a spoon, the spoon of the spine, and you're stirring the bowl of the pelvis. Yes, exhaling, inhaling, or inhaling forward and exhaling back. Feel what's comfortable for you. Tune into that. Inhale center, come tall, feel the crown. Coming into the cosmos, see the stars. Exhale, reverse directions. We want to do this daily, opening up the connection. Very important area of translating the energy. As it vibrationally gets encouraged to rise as you come back and massage the tailbone. Come forward and open up the perineum. Beautiful. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale. Left hand is going to be in the mudra of self-knowledge, Gyan Mudra. Palm will be up. You can stretch the arm and rest the wrist on the left knee. Or if you want to just simply, if you're sitting, just rest the palm up on the thigh or the knee. Right hand, you're going to tuck in the Jupiter and Saturn finger into the mound of the thumb. We're going to use the thumb and the ring finger. If you have a deviated septum or if there's any congestion issues in the nostrils, Then just hold the right hand also in Gyan Mudra, active form, palms up, and just imagine that you're alternating the breath through the nose. Okay, so for those that are using the mudra, join me. Closing the right nostril, inhaling left, close the eyes. Using the ring finger, close left, exhale right. In right. Long deep breath, exhale left. Squeezing the navel towards the spine gently. Make sure it's comfortable for you. Inhale left. Relaxing the belly, opening, receiving the breath, raising the shoulders slightly. That long deep breath technique. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. In right. Exhale left. This is just a warm up. In left. Long and deep. Open up the lower abdomen. Raise the shoulders a little bit. Close left, exhale right. Squeeze that air out. Inhale right. Exhale left. Give a little more energy to the breath. Inhale left. Exhale right. And we're moving the air with intention. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold at the top. Exhale left. Hold the air out. Last inhale on the left. Inhale. Hold. Exhale right. Hold the air out. Last inhale on the right. Inhale. Hold. Close right. Exhale left. Last exhale on the left. Hold the air out. Drop the right hand down. Touch index finger and thumb of the right hand. Inhale through both nostrils. Hold. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. Exhale. Sit still, breathe normally. Tune inward. Feeling the nourishing energy of your soul. And you really becoming that mother of your soul and feeding it that prana, just like celestial breast milk. So if you're sitting in a chair, bring your hands to your knees. If you're sitting in easy pose on your yoga mat or on the floor, bring your hands to your shins. We're going to be we're going to begin spinal flex. So moving the crest of the hip bone forward, that top part of the bone forward, and exhale back onto your tailbone. Inhaling forward, exhale back. Use your knee or your shins for leverage as you focus on the movement of the hips, feeling that energy activate in the hips. And find your pace. Balance is key here. Speed is not important. The movement of the hips, being aware of the breath moving the hips, and having that sense of an equilibrium between the inhale and the exhale. You can hear a mantra, Sat on the inhale, truth, Nam on the exhale. Or if you want to play with a mantra like Satanama, it can be on the inhale, Satanama. Exhaling, Satanama. Duration of the breath equals the duration of you chanting the mantra within. Beautiful for activating the focus of the mind on your soul, on the nourishing, infinite nourishing energies within. That Lakma, this divine mother presence that is nourishing the presence of life, not just so you can be present, but it is vibrant, it is green, it is flourishing. Last cycle. Inhale long and deep. Spine is straight, lifting the crown into the cosmos, feeling you are one with the stars in the constellations. Exhale through the mouth. Hold the breath out. Inhale through the nose. Allow the breath to be normal for a moment. And go ahead and bring the index finger and thumb together. And just sit and feel the presence and awareness of consciousness when you are focused on breathing. Breathing with awareness and mindfulness. All right. So we'll be returning to that spinal flex this time. We're going to be holding the breath. So we're going to inhale with the spine nice and tall, feeling the presence, our presence among the stars, our presence as the soul, S-O-L, the radiant soul or sun of creation, radiating, feeling that energy. So we're going to inhale long and deep through the nose, hold the breath, lock the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and then begin spinal flexus. If you want, you can hold your knees and maintain the Gyan Mudra. Whichever is, if you want to deepen into it, that's available to you. Right? Keep moving, flowing. When you feel the signal that you want to release the exhale, you can choose nose or mouth. Spine is tall, really emptying in a way that's comfortable for you, but really empty. Then swiftly inhale, and then begin spinal flex, locking the tongue on the roof of the mouth to complete the connection of the orbit. Okay? Closing the eyes. Inhale deeply. Lock the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Begin your spinal flex. Listen for the signal when you need to breathe. But also stretch yourself to allow the life force to circulate. Allow the movement to integrate the life force and consciousness. When you feel the signal, come nice and tall. Choose your pathway of release. And then inhale through the nose. And begin again. Now flow in your own rhythm. We're only here for about a minute, so deepen into it. A minute or two. Again, when you're at home, you can do this up to 11 minutes. And when we enter into our immersions for the summer solstice, we'll be here longer. Last cycle. Wherever you are, come with your spine nice and tall. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale nose. Hold. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. It's comfortable for you. Draw the navel point in and up. Tuck in the chin. Relax the shoulders. Feel your stillness. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Reach. Really strong, straight fingers. Exhale down. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears and just let them go as you release. Inhale. Exhale. Hands in Gyan Mudra just for a moment before we begin our Shakti Prana. And just a few more times with the shoulders, hands on the knees. Inhale up and just let go. Just feel any stress, any thoughts that are limiting, just roll off your shoulders. Called into Mother Earth to give those lessons to others. Those that need those lessons, feel that energy inside. Says you got it. Because you are engaged in connecting with the inner mother, you have crossed over into a level of awareness where you no longer need certain lessons. So just feel the letting go. Maybe you can identify, maybe it's just a sense that I'm ready to let go. And now fill that space with the activity of connecting to the mother within. Consciously realizing that it's already going on. The mother is already in you doing its thing by design. Inhale up. Hold, lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. Now draw the navel point in and up. Tucking the chin slightly. Feel your eyes draw in and up. And exhale, relax the eyes. Keep them closed though. Feel the breath, feel the connection to the experience of consciously engaging the breath and unifying the breath with the body. It's like a pure union of Gurudev Mata, Gurudev Pita, pure union of Divine Mother and Father. So let's move deeper into transforming the energy of consciousness and prana to activate the body consciously, releasing old patterns out of the rib cage, the intercostal muscles, tendons, and ligaments that record the patterns of thought forms and behavior and feelings from the past, from our lineage. Let's bring that Shakti energy in. So letting the upper arm vibrate the ribs. If there's any injuries, any operations, any energy around the heart center and the ribs or the spine or the shoulders, be gentle with this movement. Have it to be more intentional as you're pulling in the celestial origins of your being and connecting that to the exhale. If you want, you can go in the nose and out the mouth. But the key here is equilibrium. Balancing the inhale and the exhale so there's no hyperventilating. Balance, activating the vagus nerve and opening up the ribs so that there's a release of old patterns. And in particular, this vibration and the act, you're activating your lymphatic system and you're beginning to clear the space for the name to dwell. All right? And therefore, you're creating space for the soul to be fed. You're creating space for the Lakma, for this divine mother energy to ignite. Yeah, to open up. So let's go into feeding our soul, y'all. Inhaling up, exhaling in. Right? Be strong with equilibrium and balance and awareness of where you are in your space and how to take care of your body. All right, begin. Eyes are closed. Take your time. Maybe experience each one, feel the exhale through the mouth and then feel it through the nose and feel which is appropriate for you today. Feel when you're ready to speed up, but take your time. Moving the circulation, clearing space to ignite connection to that mother energy, to your soul, the mother within. When you feel the muscles and it starts to feel like it's burning, know those are the deposits, those thought forms that begin to become manifest as minerals depositing into the muscles and creating stagnation, the flow of blood, the flow of lymph, the flow of nerve impulses. through the muscles, through the nerves themselves. Melting that, transforming that, connecting to the mother. Okay, so for the last seconds or so, really see the next level you can drop into. But let it be meditative and not forcing yourself to move faster. Just feel that next level of deepening into the meditative movement. Maybe for some that is speed. Maybe for some that's just focusing on the breath. Maybe for some, maybe it's reaching higher. Maybe for some it's the visual. Just find your next level of deepening into the movement and the breath and the feeling of your arms coming and connecting to the body and vibrating the body. Maybe that's the awareness that deepens you, feeling the release of the old patterns, letting them drop off like leaves in the fall and just fall to the earth and seep into the mother, being released. With every movement, feel yourself pulse with a light and begin to grow stronger. As you exhale or as you inhale, feel where the brightness comes for you. Feel the pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach. Remember those fingers strong. Reach, strong arms. Make a fist now. Strong arms, strong body. Exhale through the mouth. Relax the fingers. Inhale. Reach. Now make a fist. Strong body. Feel the resonance and radiance of your being. Feel the mother within that is feeding you the strength and ability. Exhale through the mouth. Let the fingers relax. Shake them a bit. Inhale. Reach. Make a fist. Last time. Feel your strength. Feel the power. Feel the presence. The mother within your soul. Illuminating your being. Activating your being. Filling this flesh with life. Your spacesuit comes alive. Radiant. Exhale through the mouth. Shake out the hands. To the shoulders. Feel the radiance of the sun, ring finger and thumb. Place the palms up and make the arms straight. Rest them on your knee and just allow the breath to return to its place of balance. So just holding this meditative place. Just want to drop into this energy of balance. And that's what's really coming through. There's a lot going on today. to, as the sun grows in its energy, for us to maintain our balance, bringing all the fingers together, and then press. Feel the energy at the fingertips, directing the thumbs towards the heart center, gently pressing the thumbs into the sternum. So you feel the energy of the eyes. If you feel you want to open them just 1/10 and look at the tip of the nose, do so. If you're feeling more internal, then keep the eyes closed. Follow your intuition on this. So we're going to inhale through the nose, long and deep. And we're going to do 8 segments out of the mouth. Each segment brings the belly button closer to the spine. Long inhale through the nose. 8 segments out the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose. Out the mouth. In the nose. Long, complete breath. The yogic breath. 8 segments out the mouth. Long inhale through the nose. Three more cycles. Last exhale. Inhale deeply. Hold. Really press the fingertips together. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. Exhale out the mouth, cannon breath. Inhale nose. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. Draw the navel point in and up. Feel your radiance as you press the fingers. Let them be like the sun radiating out. Exhale out the mouth, long and complete. Last time in the nose. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. Navel point in and up. Tuck in the chin. Sip a little air. Feel your radiance. Feel the soul. Feel the mother within. How you are fed and taken care of. Exhale out the mouth. Relax the hands. Wiggle the fingers a bit. And just simply place the palms facing up. It is the pressure on the fingers that really activates the hemispheres of the brain and tunes the other aspects, primary aspects, elemental aspects of your being, physical energy, your mental energy, and your spirit or soul energy, to restore balance within your awareness of these energies. Take a moment to feel the stillness. Now, as we tune out from our session today, see if you can hold on to this meditative space, and this love mission for this week and maybe the rest of your life is that you take time to be with the visions of your life. What is the mission of your soul? What visions will come as a result of contemplating? How can I use my life energy to serve you, soul of my being, to serve us, to serve our life? And then, be still and listen for the vision. Listen for the feeling. Listen for what may be said. As you flow through your day, write down what comes up. As you flow through your day, listen to the circumstances and the intuition or inspiration that is within the circumstances. Beautiful. So with a little recap, igniting the creative power by serving the mother within. And we're recognizing that mother within is our soul. And the way we serve and ignite is to consciously connect to the breath. All right? That's the way we serve, consciously breathing. To ignite, we commit ourselves deeper and get into these movements, get into the practice. So important, family. I'm experiencing to activate space in your day to connect. That's where your brother is deepening his practice, is to take time, create time to connect, versus the busyness that the sun can illuminate of what there is to do. Drop in to the space of connecting so your soul guides you through intuition, inspiration, and synchronicity. The mother takes care of you. And really remember, the mother essence is a union. There's no separation between mother and father. Call on what you need. We're activating the mother energy in this session. So there's this manifesting quality. If there's a lack of money, activate the mother. If there's a lack of companionship, activate the mother. If there's a lack of knowing what to do, activate the mother, because it is one with that consciousness. Yes, the pendulum has swung patriarchal, matriarchal. Now there is ma'at, this time of balance. Yeah. All right. So we're recognizing this, that breath is there to feed us. The movement of the body with the breath is there to strengthen us and give us, as the nurse practitioner was saying to my mother, this is a time for her now to, in this stage of her recovery, to regain her strength. And when she regains her strength, then she can build her reserves. So when the energy is needed, she can navigate the time of challenge. Okay, let's come to our visual of world peace and then pray out. Bring your palms together, press the thumbs into the sternum, close your eyes as we imagine and hear the children playing in the clean waters of life, crystal clear, rejuvenating their bodies as they grow and have space to grow and enjoy being a child, being nourished and taught about life by nature, and the loving hands around them of the caregivers that bring them into safe homes that are supplied with the nourishing elements of life, where food can be prepared in a conscious and loving way, in a sustainable way. And the caregivers Feel a deep sense of confidence in who they are, and they are supplied to be who they are. Give us this day our daily bread. They have everything they need to serve the family and everything they want to serve the family. Hear the children's laughter and their love and wanting to go into the home, being washed with the clean waters, and food being prepared for them to be nourished by. So this atmosphere of love allows a container of growth, inspiration, and intuition. And synchronicity brings everything needed to bring what is needed for the answers, for the solutions to come. Yes, for it to come. Manifest and ignite the relationship with the mother within, giving us what we need so we no longer have to control another. And that alien energy begins to fade as the Aquarian earth rises in its vibration within us. Take a deep inhale and feel the smooth flow of breath taking care of you. As you exhale, feel the softness of releasing as we see families at peace, navigating with love and guided by the soul. Thank you, Creator, for guiding these hearts together as we gather around this fire of love, igniting the energy of Mother within, living with our soul. Thank you so much for bringing us the awareness of how to activate these bodies so that we are aware of your presence. And we move deeper into that awareness, releasing circumstances and receiving the creative impulse that restores balance, brings answers and solutions, and guides us with love. Thank you so much for sharing this love and being able to dissolve the need for weapons and violence. Thank you for being in harmony with life. Thank you for this energy awakening us. And thank you for the presence of each and every one of us that has come to this fire of love. We ask this for all our family and all our relations. One love, family. Thank you for being here. So, the Creator willing, we'll see you next week. All right. So, stay open to the visions of your soul. One love.